Tuesday, 26th of May 2015. Paper highlights. First, let's look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. 3 killed in bakery fire. 3 employees were killed when a fire broke out at a bakery near the Elphinstone Theatre in Maradana yesterday. Colombo Fire Brigade Station Fire Officer R.G. Vijay Surya said the fire, which began on the ground floor of the 4-story bakery, resulted from a gas leak. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Basil FR petition. Justice Eva steps down. The FR petition has been filed by Mr. Rajapaksa and 3 others who were remanded on charges of fraud at the Divinaguma department. Justice Eva Vijayasundara, one of the 3 judges of the Supreme Court bench that is to hear the fundamental rights petition filed by former Minister Basil Rajapaksa seeking an interim order directing the Kaduvela magistrate to release him from remand custody, declined to sit on the bench on personal grounds. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Customs DG resigns. Customs Director General Jagat P. Vijayveera has submitted his resignation to the Finance Ministry Secretary. Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake told a media briefing yesterday. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. New security plan before year end. Ruwan. State Minister of Defence Ruwan Wijewardena told the Daily Mirror yesterday that a new national security plan would be in place before the end of this year and that it was being prepared in consultation with the 3 service commanders and the police chief. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Ranil trying to cover up bond scandal. GL. UPFA MP GL Peiris yesterday claimed that the Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was trying to cover up the controversial sale of CB bonds by saying rupees 2.7 trillion worth of bonds had been sold during the previous government by violating CB regulations. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Counter-revolution via social media. Ranil. People should be alert and defeat the attempts being made through a counter-revolution via social media to rob them of their hard-won freedom, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said yesterday. He made these attempts when he met several social media groups at Temple Trees and said these elements were fueling their attempts by using the killing of 18-year-old Vidya in Jaffna. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon today. Customs DG resigns. Political or personal? The sudden resignation of the Director General of the Department of Customs, Jagat P. Vijayveera, yesterday raised eyebrows in many circles despite the fact that they claimed he resigned on personal grounds. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Justice Vanasundara opts out. Justice Eva Vanasundara, who was appointed to the bench to consider the fundamental rights application of former Minister Basil Rajapaksa's fundamental right case, withdrew from the bench. Another highlight from Ceylon today. 5 artists plead guilty to breeding dengue mosquitoes. 5 artists who pleaded guilty of breeding dengue mosquitoes were fined a sum of 5,000 rupees each by Mount Lavinia Additional Magistrate Harsha Ranasinghe. Another highlight from Ceylon today. COPE to commence investigations. Treasury bonds scandal. Committee on Public Enterprises will commence the investigation about the recent scandal of issuing treasury bonds by the central bank today, Chairman of the committee DEW Gunasekara said. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Pallai police team comes under attack. A police team from the Pallai police station was attacked when attempted to take 2 suspects into custody. Police media spokesperson ASP Ruwan Gunasekara told Ceylon today. More highlights from Ceylon today. 3 die in fire at bakery in Maradana. 3 men succumbed to burn injuries when a fire broke at a bakery in close proximity to Elphinstone Theatre in Maradana. Police media unit told Ceylon today. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Daily News. 3 dead in Maradana fire. A fire that erupted in a bakery near Khalil's nursing home Maradana yesterday afternoon resulted in 3 deaths. The blaze, which spread as far as the road, gutted a car and 2 motorcycles parked along the road. Firefighters saved at least 4 persons trapped inside the building. More than 25 firefighters battled the fire. It took more than 3 hours to bring the fire under control. Another highlight from Daily News. Justice Eva Vanasundara opts out of Basil's case. Petition to be taken up on May 27th. Supreme Court Judge Eva Vanasundara had opted out of the bench hearing the fundamental rights petition filed by MP Basil Rajapaksa seeking release from remand. More highlights from Daily News. Nominations to contest parliamentary election. Vasu opposes Gota and Basil. Emma to contest from Kurunegala. Vimal and Gaman Pilla strongly support Gota's candidature. UPFA parliamentarian Vasudevan Anekara said he was opposed to granting nominations to Basil Rajapaksa and Gotabaya Rajapaksa to contest the the forthcoming parliamentary election from the pro-Rajapaksa camp. Another highlight from Daily News. PM calls detailed report of CB transactions over the past few years. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has called for a detailed report on transactions made by the central bank over the past few years. The Prime Minister has instructed Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran and the Monetary Board to submit a detailed report in this regard to the Policy Planning and Economic Affairs Ministry. Another highlight from Daily News. Woman falls from hospital second floor after delivery. A woman who gave birth at the Hambantota Hospital had fallen from the hospital's second floor last morning. The victim had been identified as a 22-year-old woman from Suryaweva, hospital sources said. According to the sources, the woman who received serious injuries is receiving treatment at the ICU. The woman had given birth to a boy 3 days ago. The infant is receiving treatment at ward number 6. Investigations are on to find out whether she intentionally jumped from the 6th floor, the sources added. We looked at the paper highlights from today's newspapers and we will bring you more tomorrow.